Our universe does not mean everything that exists. It simply means the part of space from which light has had time to reach us so far during the 13.8 billion years since our Big Bang. So this is our universe. If space is bigger than that, then there are other universes, other regions of the same size farther away. If you want to know what's happening in a galaxy over here, you have to wait billions of years more for light to reach us. So we cannot see anything outside of our universe. One of the reasons this is so controversial is because many people say, oh, this is just stupid philosophical nonsense. You know, if we can never, by definition, see parallel universes, then it must mean it's not science. It's like talking about ghosts or something else that, you can't see. But it's actually more interesting than this, because parallel universes are not a theory. They're a prediction from certain theories, which we can in turn test in various other ways.
What if you woke up tomorrow and everything was off? Your room looks the same, but something's wrong. A photo on your shelf shows a person you don't remember meeting. Your favorite snack. It never existed. And your phone, filled with photos from trips you never took. Could you have slipped into a parallel universe? It sounds like something ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie, but scientists, real ones, have taken this idea seriously. And the truth might be stranger than fiction. The concept of parallel universes didn't start with Marvel or Netflix. It began with a mind-blowing realization in physics: our universe might not be the only one. Let's rewind about 13.8 billion years. Right after the Big Bang, our universe began inflating, rapidly expanding from something smaller than an atom into the cosmos we know. But what if that inflation didn't just stop with us? According to a theory called eternal inflation, the Big Bang might have created many universes, each bubbling out into its own separate reality. That means our universe? Just one bubble in a cosmic foam, floating beside trillions of others. And those other universes? They might follow completely different rules, where gravity acts backward, light behaves differently, or even where dinosaurs never went extinct. Sounds cool, right? Except, there's a catch. These alternate universes aren't just down the street. They're beyond our observable horizon, farther than the farthest galaxy we've ever seen. And worse, they're moving away from us faster than light itself. So even if you had a spaceship that could travel at light speed, you'd still never reach them. It's like chasing the edge of a rainbow. It always stays just out of reach. In other words, you'd need more than just rocket fuel. You'd need a miracle. Or a completely different approach. Here's where things get weird, and possibly a little terrifying. There's another theory that doesn't rely on distant universes at all. Instead, it says every choice you make splits reality into branches. You hit the snooze button. One universe. You get up early. Another. You ask someone out. One reality. You chicken out. Another. This is called the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. It says the universe doesn't collapse into one outcome, it branches into all of them. Infinite timelines. Infinite views. Every moment, a fork. Every decision, a divergence. So the question becomes, if these realities are being created constantly, are they stacked right on top of each other? Could you, in theory, find a way to jump from one to the next? Here's where the rabbit hole deepens. What if the key to traveling to a parallel universe isn't a spaceship, but a time machine? According to some physicists, going back in time might naturally dump you into an alternate timeline. Think about it, if you traveled into the past and changed something, it would create a contradiction. You can't kill your own grandfather, right? That's the infamous grandfather paradox. So to avoid that messy logic trap, the universe might solve the problem by shifting you into another timeline, one where your grandfather was always doomed by a mysterious time traveler from the future. It's not your past anymore. It's a past. A new history. Now, we're not just guessing here. Serious scientists have tried to model how this would work, and the math almost supports it. Stephen Hawking believed the universe has a built-in chronology protection, basically a cosmic no-no to time travel. But another physicist, Igor Novikov, proposed something else: you can go back in time, as long as you don't create paradoxes. It's called the self-consistency conjecture. So, under this rule, if you went back in time and tried to prevent your birth, the universe would find a way to stop you, or shift you into a version of reality where your interference doesn't matter. In other words, a parallel timeline. But just when things start sounding neat and tidy, physics crashes the party. See, when you try to run quantum mechanics backwards, things get chaotic. Time machines, in theory, cause quantum fields to go absolutely bonkers. They loop in on themselves, they destabilize, and they create so many contradictions that the entire system collapses. And here's the kicker, the only way to stabilize it would be to abandon key principles of physics. Things like reversibility and cause and effect. Which, nobody really wants to give up. Because if you do, well, then what's real, and what's not? Despite all that, some physicists say there's a simple way to test it. Build a time machine. Okay, not simple, as in, grab some duct tape. But if you could, here's how you test alternate histories. Go back. Change something you remember, something important. If you can't, no matter how hard you try, then maybe there's only one timeline. But if you do succeed, and your past changes, then congratulations. You just proved that alternate timelines are real. And you, my friend, just jumped universes. Except, there's one tiny problem. No one has ever built a time machine that works. Not even close. Here's the truth. Physics suggests it could be possible. Time travel, alternate timelines, branching realities, they're all consistent with some of the most advanced theories out there. But making it actually happen? We're not even close. Still, it's not off the table. And maybe that's the most exciting part. Because if the universe really does branch with every decision, then maybe, just maybe, there's a version of you out there who figured it all out. Who built the machine? Who stepped into the unknown? And never came back. So what do you think? Is time travel a gateway to parallel worlds, or just another dead end? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a trip through the weirdest corners of science. Who knows? The next video might be broadcasting from a whole other universe. Let me know if you want.